you go. What you gonna do? 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 Open up. Stunt. Hey, yo, fresh out the. Fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Black, slap, what do that mean? It mean that banging. Have my hand out, let me hang. Hey, break down, stay down, look what I make now. Hit boy, earthquake, boy, it's a shakedown. I done so much work, they think it's fake now. Big fish, every beat is just bait now. Got rich, some switch, they try to hate now. Leave, I'm straight, I got a rake now. Need cheese, cash app, been more PayPal. Thumped up, Cinemax, I'm finna break down. Flow water, big trip, boy, this a gray cloud. Highlights, ball is life, my whole take, wow. Big boss, hella chicken, I feel like Rick Ross. Why you going so damn hard? They got me off. These new can't with me. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury. Hit boy, work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, D's. Fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Black, slap, what do that mean? It mean that banging. Have my hand out, let me hang. These new can't with me. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury. If Hit Boy work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, these luxury. Luxury. Ha, these luxury. Ha, luxury. Ha, ha, they can't with me. Slow it. I ain't finna stop till they make the rap blow it. Shout out Yaya, she was with me at my lowest. Best baby daddy in the world and you know it. I thought that I was done, he said hop back in. Made it to the league, this is not Pac-10. Headline set, that's a big back end. Let the beat drop, bring that back in. Fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Black, slap, what do that mean? It mean that banging. Have my hand out, let me hang. Ay, these no can't with me. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury. If Hit Boy work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, these luxury.
Since birth I've been shooting from a cannon. Mid-flight here to recite, I ain't landing. Handles like a vandal at night, you can't grab it. Fire underneath my hood is outstanding. Blast through a wall of bricks like Superman did. Ain't nothing holding me back but me standing. So I'ma take off right now from this planet. The new sound has been found and yo, I don't know what you've been told, but I ain't gonna stop till I break the mold. You see, I'm born in the music. I wanna rise in the ceiling, yes I do. I think it's time to see a brand new menu. I said I'm born in a million. Born in a million. Born in a million. Born in a million. All right now. You with me? I said, are you with me? Wake up to see my brand new horizon.
So much NFL history has come from within the walls of Soldier Field here in Chicago. And we're happy to return to it once again in its final chapters as an NFL stadium. Five weeks come and gone already. And we're off here in Week 6 on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Williams coming in motion right. Throwing right away here. Howell. Right off the rip, he's throwing deep. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. There it is. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions take a 6-0 lead right away. One snap in, and this offense as efficient as they could be, partner, and looking very dangerous to begin this ball game, too.
Yeah, you know, it's one thing for coaches to tell us in our production meetings they want to be a quick strike offense, got to be explosive. But they put that talk into action. One play from scrimmage, one touchdown, and one massive statement sent across the field.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. It's Nix out of the pistol. He beams one deep right side. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Here we go, here we go. Ready?
Nix again on 2nd and 10. Finds a seam down the middle. And they get there to touch him down, Brock, but a big gain on that play.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
On first down, they'll run. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Kirby Joseph up for the stop. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8. They give it to him again. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that first down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Now Nix. He's on the move. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. Thinking interception to be had, and incompletion still pretty good for the defense.
Nix off the play action. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw. That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Powell out of the shotgun. Got Williams, and it's complete. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And that gives the Lions the first.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
And he has enough room to gain about 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
Second and 6 coming up here. Williams coming in motion right. Powell from the gun. Launches one deep downfield. He's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Detroit. A quick second score for him, Brock, already. And we aren't even out of this opening quarter yet.
I think I just saw that D coordinator rip up his game plan down on the sidelines, because you got to find some new resources here. You got to dedicate more bodies, more physicality to this playmaker, because we know in this league, when you get a guy going like this, they're going to go to him until you stop him.
Moody knocks that extra point through. And the Lions drive their lead to 11. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. This one intended for the running back. And now they face second down.
I love the thought there and the idea. Get your guy in space. But he can't make anything happen until he catches it cleanly first.
Again on second and 10, Nix. Now he's throwing deep, left side. He's got it deep downfield. And he'll be touchdown after a big play.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
Throwing on first down, Nix. Brought in right side. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Rolling left, buying some time. And that's going to be brought in. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears lower the deficit to a single possession. They'll try this extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bears cut the lead down to 4. We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. And the shotgun, Howell. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. They were looking for him again, Brock, and for a moment, we thought he had another catch, but then that contact knocked the football from his hands.
Kind of become a victim of his own early success. Not too different, Kate, than a pass rusher that gets a sack. You know what happens? Got to slide to him, got to chip to him. You get a receiver that gets it going like this, you know more contact and more focus is coming his way.
Working quickly here. Lloyd on the shotgun handoff. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. First down, and they go right back to it. And he's brought down for a loss. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Second and 12 behind the sticks. He's going deep this time. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
You know what I like about this shot down the field, Kate? It keeps a defense honest. They know defensively, if we overcommit, we could get burned deep.
Now throwing on 3rd down. Throwing deep for the end zone. And they will score. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions get 6 more on their early advantage. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all, but now they're going to spot the ball at the 30 to begin the drive. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Ready?
Shotgun snap to Nix. He lobs it up, looking deep to the right side. Tries to lob that one up, and it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Lions take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. I don't know what to be impressed by most, Brock. How effortless he made it look to throw it that deep, or how effortless the cover man made it look to get that far down there and haul in the interception.
How about we just marvel at both of them? You call a deep pass like that again on the next play, it could go to the end zone. But this time, it is a takeaway.
Williams coming in motion right. First down, Howell. Completed over the middle. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Let's go.
Howell back to throw. Well, his first real mistake, that's intercepted. And the Bears will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Well, Brock, if you like defense, you are loving what you're seeing right now. Consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. It's become a real defensive battle.
Well, let's see here, Kate. We got one, we got two. Do I hear a third interception in a row? I'll tell you this right now. These defenders, they are squashing that thought. The defenders are offensive guys with bad hands because they're making it happen, taking the ball away.
Dumped off to his running back. And he gets it down to the 35 before stepping out.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. With third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive.
We're back and all set for the second quarter. Bears football. They start out with a 2nd and 3. Play action with Nix. Headed out right. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Kate, I was on the field with a young high school quarterback just last week, and I told him one of the greatest attributes a quarterback can have is courage. And it takes courage to sit in that pocket that long, let a play develop, and let that receiver work all the way from one side of the field to the...
And he'll score! Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears parlay the interception into points. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
1st and 10 now from the 30. He'll go from the gun with Lloyd. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this second down. The Bears decide to call their first time out. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. They run once more with Lloyd. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that first down.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine. And that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Howell. He gets a lot behind one, deep downfield. They connect on the deep shot. He will go. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions now lead by 10. As he nabs another touchdown, Brock, I gotta ask you, the former QB, is this a point where all the other guys who haven't scored or only have one touchdown today are coming over you saying, bro, why aren't you looking for me? Throw me the football.
They may be saying it, but it's a little more of a look, Kate. Like, really? I mean, can I eat too? Do I get an opportunity to sit at the table? But when you got the rapport these two have right now and the confidence and the timing, boy, you look him up every chance you get.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Nix from the gun. And he's touchdown after a nice pickup there to get the first.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
You want to be a boss? You got to pay the price.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
Go.
Throwing here, Nix. And the man is there to knock that away.
That's just simply great positioning to swat the ball away. He stayed in a spot where he could disrupt the throw before the target and make a play on it.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. They go play action here. He throws a bullet deep to the right. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Picked off by A.J. Terrell.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful, right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
On the give, it's Lloyd. In the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against him. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
2nd and 10 now. He's going deep. This is caught inside the 15. And he flips the field for them before being taken down. Working inside the red zone. On the move, headed right. This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. Offense in the hurry up here. So we're at the 2-minute warning here from Soldier Field. The Lions in possession. It's second and goal.
60 back there. 60 back there. Here we go. Set. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Williams coming in motion right. After the sack, another pass on second down. The back grabs it. And in for the Detroit touchdown. Well, Brock, not much to say other than the fact that this offense on point. They are just clicking today.
Just rolling. I mean, this is clinic. This is what I call teaching tape. Being well prepared, and more importantly, going out there and executing at a high level.
On is Moody for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Lions push their lead to 18.
Bears 17. Jake Moody to kick off.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all. So they're going to gift them a drive starting at the 30. They're out and set. First and 10.
Set. Ready.
Mix off the play action. He's loaded another one up. Big gain downfield. Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards in the end.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So that brings up second down.
Ready. Go.
To throw, here's Nix. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Hit arrived as the ball did to break things up. And things look tougher now with third and long.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
Set. Hut.
On third down, here's Nix. Connects on the crosser. He'll be touchdown short of the marker, so fourth down coming up. Offense up to the line fast.
It's fourth down.
70 Lions.
Here we go on fourth, Nix. That's cut beyond the marker. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. It's an 11-yard gain to back up the considerable gamble there on fourth down, and they move those chains. He brings the offense up now for a first and 10. It's Nix out of the pistol. Buying some time right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down.
Come on. Set. Hut, hut.
They'll throw again. Nix. Cut near the goal line. Touchdown, Chicago. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
Now the PAT try coming up. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bears make it an 11-point ball game. The Bears kicking team all ready to go, and they kick this one away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30.
30-yard line.
Okay, ready?
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. And the shotgun. Howell. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
My goodness, was that some kind of speed off the edge. There's only a handful of tackles in this league that have the lateral movement to stay in front of an end like that. It may be time for this quarterback to start mixing up his cadence, his count, certainly making sure this defensive end can't get off the way that he has.
Timeout Chicago. It uses its 2nd. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
Trap 60.
Williams coming in motion right. Another try following the sack. Fits it through the middle. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Man, I love that effort, adding as much as possible to that catch while earning the 1st down. That's called yards after catch, and it's what coaches want from all their pass catchers on the roster.
To the air on 1st down. Howell. Catch is made in close. And he's got enough to move the sticks. Detroit calls timeout. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Let's go now.
Fullback trying to power it across. And he's in for the touchdown. The Lions get more points to end a lopsided first half. Goal line formation, a give to the fullback powering forward. Is that Lorenzo Neal? That Tom Rathman down there, Brock? It doesn't get more old school smash mouth than that.
Yeah, I think you could go back to the early 1900s with no face masks and still find that play, that formation, and yes, sometimes even that touchdown.
That one splits the uprights. And the Lions push their lead to 18.
Jake Moody to kick off.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
Let's go.
1st and 10 now with all of 15 seconds left to utilize in this half.
Go.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. Cut out left. And he'll get it up to the 44. The Bears going to use their 3rd and final timeout.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard
Go,
line.
sack. Huh.
Nix with it on 1st. Escapes the pocket. On the run right, throwing deep down the side. Oh no, they get him yet again. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Lions are stopped on that return, so that interception's going to be the final play of this opening half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate Scott, Brock Huard with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us.
Jake Moody to kick off.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Play action with Nix. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And he takes this one back for the pick six. I think it's safe to say, Brock, this defense isn't just trying to defend a lead. They are trying to eliminate all doubt. And to that end, a big play to take that interception back for 6.
I think it's very easy for fans to see when an offense goes dormant and conservative and plays it safe. But defenses fight the same challenge, Cade, and kudos to that defensive coordinator. Don't be reckless, but this defense has earned the right to be aggressive.
Jake Moody to kick off.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Go!
Shotgun snap to Nix. Oh, he put some heat on this deep. That's complete inside the 35. Working quickly here. On first and 10, here's Nix. And in for the Chicago touchdown. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
The Bears kicking team all ready to go, and they kick this one away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30. Howell out of the shotgun. Looking right, and he finds him. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Lloyd running dead ahead. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Give him 3 on that gain. And that'll be first down, Detroit.
You know what I like about a second and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a first down, but you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Here's Howell, 1st and 10. He's trying to push the field. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
Here we go.
Howell from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Now they'll throw out of the gun. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down, and he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. No return on this one. It's going to make it out of bounds and across the 25, spotted at the 24. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Nix from the gun. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. Brian Branch getting there for the tackle.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, that's like a good peanut butter and jelly sandwich. It takes both to make it work. And defensively, you've got to have that pressure up front. That's peanut butter. And then you'd like to have some jelly. And that was almost a huge play with an interception.
They'll throw on 3rd and long. Has the connection to Odunze. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Nix off the play action. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do, getting home with that sack.
After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. Dumped off to his running back. He's contained at the line for no gain. A.J. Terrell making that stop. So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. Now Nix. He's going to push one deep down the right. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing fourth down.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Punter takes the field on fourth down, and he sends this one flying. Brings it in at the 12. And a big hit on the return to stop him cold. That's going to be a highlight there, a 68-yard punt. And the Lions will go on offense. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And that'll bring up 2nd down. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Motioning him from the slot right. Howell again on 2nd and 10. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Well, Brock, this substantial deficit sure hasn't toned the edge that this defense is playing with, huh? If anything, feels like they might be getting more aggressive, looking to make some sort of impact play.
And that's because turnovers are really the name of the game for this defense at this point, Kate. That aggressiveness still super welcome, no question. But they know it's not just incompletions, it's taking the ball away that's next.
Al throwing on 3rd down. He put everything he had into this one. Into double coverage. Ooh, don't want to do that, and he's there for the interception. And the Bears have it after making their 4th interception of this football game.
And what a huge bonus on top of the takeaway. Not only did you steal the possession, but you immediately, Kate, flip this field and give your teammates a golden opportunity to punch it in for 6. And if they score quickly, well, it'll put that opposing offense right back out there still reeling from that interception.
Got it off that interception, Brock. Let's see if they can pay that off with points. Here's 1st and goal. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Chased out to his right. And that's going to be a touchdown. It's on the board for now. But will it stand? We got to see what this flag is all about. Could that penalty come back to haunt him? It's another 2nd and goal.
Set. Go.
Nix looking to throw. Buys time, rolling right. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
They've held him out twice. Here we go, 3rd and goal.
Here we go. Here we go. Huck.
Here's Nix. Flush down now to it. And they take this in for the score. The Bears pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a Bo Nix touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Bears make it an 11-point ball game. The Bears kicking team all ready to go, and they kick this one away. And he elects not to bring this one out, so no run back, and we'll pick things up from the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. And the shotgun. Howell. Trying for the deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. Well, this machine has been firing on all cylinders this game, partner. And it continues firing as that lead grows yet again.
And those who've tried to get in the way of that machine you're talking about, namely the defense, well, they've paid the price over and over and over again.
PAT up and good for Moody. And the Lions push their lead to 18. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. They're out and set. 1st and 10. To throw. Here's Nix. Fits it through the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Throwing on 1st down, Nix. Still on his feet. That's an incomplete pass. Couldn't find a home there. Looking for the back that time. And it's going to be 2nd down.
That's just a total team effort right there, Kate. Defense was relentless on that play. Some of them chased him from the pocket. The others, well, they took away the easy throwing lane, and it really influenced that incompletion.
Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
Let's go.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. Caught along the left sideline, but he did not get both feet in. That's incomplete, brings up 3rd down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
On 3rd down, here's Nix. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. This one intended for the running back. And that brings up 4th and long. Out now are the special teamers to try a Bears field goal. A 49-yarder in front of him here. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that lowers the deficit to 15.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. Second time they brought him out for a field goal, and second time, well, he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field, but that's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
And he won't opt to bring this one out. Content to keep it in the end zone and start their drive at the 30. Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter. First down, Howell. Taking a shot, deep down the field it goes. Brought in, inside the 20. And he runs it all the way inside the red zone. It began at the 30 and has now jumped to 1st and 10 all the way down inside the red zone. They've got a man in motion. Working inside the red zone. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Hand off here to Lloyd. Scores! Touchdown, Detroit! The Lions have likely locked up the win right there. Marshawn Lloyd with the touchdown. On is Moody for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Lions grow the lead now to 22 points. Out to kick it away, here's Moody. And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all, but now they're going to spot the ball at the 30 to begin the drive. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Ready?
Shotgun snap to Nix. He's throwing deep to the left side. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. Just couldn't find Romadunze there. So it'll be 2nd down.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down.
Set, go!
Nix. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
It's looking like a dreaded 3-and-out offensively, but listen, if you can't keep your quarterback clean and upright, you're going to need some magic, big-time magic, to convert on this 3rd and long.
And the Lions thinking pass here, dime package, 3rd down coming up.
Here we go, here we go!
Here's Nix to throw. That sails over his target, incomplete, and now it's 4th down.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback down there, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. QB super fortunate that ball wasn't picked. An incompletion, still pretty good for the defense, too.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on fourth.
Come on. Set. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Huh.
Nick Snad, a throw. Forced out to his right. On the run right. And that's the record. His 5th interception of this ball game. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Lions get the football back as he sets a new record with his 5th interception in this game.
Kate, we have watched hundreds of games, and we have called so many of them together, and we have never seen this. Frankly, no one in NFL history has ever seen this. We are witnessing what may be one of the greatest single individual defensive efforts we've ever seen in this league's history.
New set of downs for him at the 38.
And up. Warriors 70.
To the air on first down. Howell. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And it's a turnover. The defense has it. And they stop him before he gets much on the return. Well, that didn't take long, Brock. One play, and they're back out there.
Well, that's how a defense can make you awfully happy as an offensive player, especially when you screw it up and you fumble. The defense picks up that offense and puts them right back on the field.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
18 Rattler. Take over.
Play action with Nix. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
It's Nix out of the pistol. He puts some power on it. He's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Chicago. Bears offense, look at this. They haven't moved. They're going for 2. He's throwing for it. He's on the move. And he can't connect with his man, so they tried for 2, but it doesn't work out. The Bears kicking team all ready to go, and they kick this one away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, 19 Lions. Back at 60.
Williams coming in motion right. Here's Howell, 1st and 10. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So 2nd down coming up.
Timing is everything in life. And timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
Viking, 18. 18, Pioneer.
They put a receiver in motion right. 2nd and 10. Here's Howell. He beams one deep right side. They connect on the deep shot. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions make it a 3-score game in the 4th. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. Yeah. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Moody knocks that extra point through. And the Lions stretch the lead to 23. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Nix from the gun. He puts some juice on a deep throw. He's got it inside the 25. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears making the scoreboard look a touch better. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side, defensively, they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make the play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
And he's almost there, but no! They stop him at the last moment. Wow, he's going to be just inches shy of that 2-point conversion. Bears kicking team all ready to go, and they kick this one away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Let's go. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. 19 tight, 19 tight. 70 ring, 70 ring. Ready.
Howell out of the shotgun. Finds him over the middle. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. Howell from the gun. This is hauled in by Lloyd. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Howell back to throw. Completed over the middle. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Throw again. It's Howell. Oh, no. They get him yet again. And the Bears take over as he records his 10th career INT.
You know, Kate, once you've thrown a couple picks, it's easy to become check down Charlie, right? Just throw it underneath and not take any more risk because you don't want to throw what he just did, his 3rd interception of the game. It's time to protect the football at all costs. And if not, well, that backup better get ready.
Panther 11, Panther 19, Lion. Take go.
Nix with it on 1st. On the move, headed right. To the left and hauled in by Odunze. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line.
It's one thing to draw all these routes up when you're in the pocket. It's quite another when a play breaks down. Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket and scramble. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
He goes back to him yet again. Complete. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's a Chicago first down. Here's Nix. Completed to his running back. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. But it sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
They'll throw again. Nix escapes the pocket. He's on the move. It's the 2-minute warning from Chicago. And he drives this down to the 8 before going out. Bears trying to make it look a little nicer on that scoreboard. 4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Escapes out. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Bears get it back to within 2 possessions. It's a Bo Nix touchdown. Another score for him this game. That one splits the uprights. And the Bears cut the lead down to 10. That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line. Okay, ready?
First and 10 now from the 30.
Track 60. Here we go, here we go.
They send a receiver in motion right. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. He throws a bullet deep. He's got it at the 30. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. That is as efficient as an offense can be. One play, 70 yards, and 6 points, Brock. They can save the rest of the plays they had prepared for their next series.
Rest of the plays? Why even call a different one? I mean, that one hit the sweet spot on the barrel and got out of the yard in a hurry. Perfect call to catch him sleeping to start that drive.
That one right down the middle. And the Lions take a 3-possession lead. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all. So they're going to gift them a drive starting at the 30. They're out and set. First and 10.
Come on, set.
Play clock down to 0, and the flags come out. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty.
Ready?
They'll have to come up with 5 extra yards now after that first down flag.
Shut up.
Now Nix. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
At the 31-yard line.
Nix off the play action. Chased out to his right. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
On 3rd down, here's Nix. Complete beyond the marker. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Bears 1st down.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio, this guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
Throwing on 1st down, Nix. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
At the 39-yard line.
Let's go. Check out.
Trying again, following the sack. Buys time, rolling right. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
Here we go, shot.
Shotgun snap to Nix. That's complete inside the 35. The Bears decide to call their first timeout. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. On 1st and 10, here's Nix. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down. Nix now to throw. Getting out to his left. Ooh, look, the ball's out. The ball's out. He lost it. And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play.
Well, sure, you're looking to try to get a 1st down on 2nd down. You're trying to create a manageable 3rd down, but I'll tell you what you're not trying to do, ever, is give the ball away. And that's what the offense does to the defense right there.
Wow, they're going to pass it here. Forced out to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there when he saw the field. It's going to be 2nd down. And the shotgun, Howell. He throws a bullet down the left sideline. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
Howell throwing on 3rd down. He's trying to go deep again. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. On is Moody for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Lions make it a 24-point ball game. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
70 Ranger. Come on.
And they send a man in motion. Nix from the gun. Trying to push it deep downfield. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it sets up second down.
Shut up. 60 Eagle, 60 Eagle. Shut up.
Nick's looking to throw. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And that one hits the ground incomplete. A single second left now on the clock. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. So the Lions get the win on the road. And they take their first skirmish with their division rivals.
To win, back ends, booked up, look up, I'm flying, yeah, I'm free now, see now, society's